I'm a connoisseur of crappy sunglasses. The bargain bin in Boots is my hunting ground, or at least it was, because these are Bigatmo sunglasses, and they help me see the light. In this video, I'm going to show you what you'll find inside the box. I'll explain to you your options and explain why I'll never need my Advantage card ever again. Now, let's get stuck into it. This is exactly how your pair will arrive. Inside the box, you have a lanyard and the Bigatmo box. And this is where the fun begins. On the side here, you can see exactly what's in the box. And these are the EXO gunmetal with the photochromic lens and the silver gradient. And inside the box, we have a case with the sunglasses and a cleaning solution to keep your glasses in good condition. Inside, we have the glasses, which we'll look at in a second. We have a spare set of nose pads, a nice microfiber bag to keep your glasses in if you're not keeping them in the hard case, and a leaflet with some information. Now the case itself is a hard case, but it does squish, so it will protect your glasses, but if you run it over with your car, not much is going to help them. The way Jake looks after his pair, because Jake has been flying with these for many, many years, is he keeps them in the pouch and then in the case, and that keeps them nice and safe. Most people do that, and again, these are not cheap, so you do want to look after them. Now, let me just move all this stuff off the table. And here they all are. You can tell they've got different lenses and different shapes. There's a lot of technology that's gone into these glasses, these lenses in particular. There's, I think, 8 layers, something like that, of different scratch resistances, the photochromic stuff, the zeolite stuff. It's all very complicated, and you should read all about it if you're interested in buying them, because it is actually fascinating how much thought has gone into these glasses. But first, let's talk about the frames. These are not the only options, but these are our favorites and the ones that we recommend you get. That's the EXO, the Strato, and the Tropo. It doesn't matter which one you pick because they're all made of titanium. So across the board, the quality and the strength is exactly the same. And it means that the arms, I don't know if you can see this because I'm wearing a dark shirt, but the arms are incredibly thin. That means if you have a headset, because for instance, you're flying the Tug, or you're flying a motor glider, or you're flying something with an engine, these are still very comfortable. These are very easy to wear. They don't really, well, they don't dig in, so that makes them very comfortable for long flights. The reason Jake picked this frame in particular is because it gives you good coverage of your face. So there's actually no light penetrating over my eyebrows or down the sides or behind. The other glasses, because they're a bit smaller, they still do an excellent job of this. But if you've got, well, eyebrows like mine, which are a bit higher up, you might get a bit of light leakage. There's a tiny amount just there for me. And finally, the EXOs, although I think they look the best, actually no, they do quite a good job still. But because these are bigger, they do the best job of covering your entire face. They also can be prescription sunglasses. Unlike your regular glasses you'd get in a superstore, which is just a specific prescription, that is it, that is all you get. These ones will be made specifically for your eyes. There's a whole process that Bigatmo go through to make sure that the glasses work for you. So whether you just want a static prescription or a varifocal, both are options. Whatever you want, you can get. Future Dorian here, and when I was editing this video, I wasn't happy with this next segment, so I'm making a new one. And the reason I wasn't happy is because I forgot to mention these. And this is just some of my collection of crappy sunglasses I gathered over the years. And as you'd expect, the hinges are toast, the lens is delaminating from the tint, the finish is coming off of these, and same thing. One of the hinges works, the other hinge doesn't. But these two pairs, they were cheap. This is the pair that convinced me that buying sunglasses, expensive sunglasses, is an utter waste of time, because no matter how much money you spend, you get the same quality. That's what I thought. So despite the fact that these were the most expensive sunglasses I had bought at that time in my life, the finish is coming off of them, the nose pads have rust behind them, and even the hinges, one of them is nice and strong and the other one's very loose. Which brings me on to Bigatmo. These are the zeolites, and in my opinion, this is the base model you can get from Bigatmo. But the difference between a pair like this and a pair like that is absolutely insane. The second you put them on, you can see the clarity is massively higher and the contrast is much higher. So you can see the little details in cloud wisps, which you can't do with glasses like that. There's also no glare and there's no reflections. So especially in the previous expensive pair, I could see the skin on my cheeks reflecting in the lens on the inside. I could see my eyelashes, which was very distracting in flight. You'd also get glare, things reflecting both on the inside and the outside of the glasses, whereas this is just, it's almost like a matte finish is the best way I can describe it. I've spent quite a bit of time with these sunglasses. I've had all 3 pairs with me for the last couple of weeks, driving back and forth, going to the shops. I've even worn them around the house to much amusement of my girlfriend. But while these sunglasses are excellent, these are the pairs that I really want to focus on because I think these are a lot better. Photochromic stuff means it reacts to light, so if you're in a bright environment like under blue thermal, these will get darker, and if you're flying early in the day or in the evening or under a cloud street, these will get brighter. So they adjust to the light conditions, making them more comfortable. I really like that. Now the only difference between the lens here and the lens here is the finish on top. These are just your copper lenses, and these ones have a mirror gradient finish. Now you can probably see when I put them on that up high they're a bit darker and down low they're a bit brighter. And when I was speaking to Bigatmo about this, they told me that the reason behind this is the flight deck. Obviously on a flight deck you have the windows up high and the instruments down low, so by having a darker area up top you're not being blinded by the sun while you can still clearly read your instruments. Now with gliders and anything with a canopy, the difference isn't that high because obviously we've got a full canopy so everything is bright. Now I'm not a fan of this finish because I find that when I move my head the brightness changing is quite irritating to me personally, but I can appreciate how some people might find that very useful, so that is an option if you'd like it to be. And because of that, this is the pair that I will probably be ordering, but probably in this color. The other thing about the copper lenses is that while these maintain or actually improve the bright-dark contrast, these improve the color contrast. So the contrast between colors, the difference between colors. If you're wearing any gray, or especially those ones, if you wear any sunglasses with a tint on them, colors like oranges and reds can look a lot closer together. You don't get it with these. These, you still get the contrast difference. So there's a difference between an orange and a red. The colors themselves look a little bit different, but the contrast is there, which means that if you're using a moving map of any sort and you have any sort of icons on there, any sort of colors defining different airspaces, it's still very apparent which is which. But I think my favorite feature of this sunglasses is that everything always looks like a sunset. It's always very pretty. I was driving the other day to Bristol and it was a 2-hour drive in a dreary weather, and normally I really struggle to focus for a long amount of time in weather like that. I just start falling asleep, so I have to make regular stops when I'm driving long distance just to stay awake. But not when it's pretty outside. And I was driving with these on thinking, wow, what lovely autumn colours. And then I lifted them up and it was grey and dismal and horrible. So the benefit is these are basically rose tinted glasses. They make everything look a lot better. And those are the main points I want to cover with these sunglasses. It's that the lens clarity in all of these is amazing, and clarity is really important. But the improvement in contrast as well when you're wearing them is really useful for flying and actually for driving. Now, having spent quite a lot of time with these, I tend to gravitate towards this frame specifically, but that is for driving and day-to-day stuff. These are the pair I would have for flying because, same as Jake, I think these do a much better job at covering your face and if you don't get any light leakage. The one thing I will say now that I have been wearing these for a couple of days, or a couple of weeks, is that, again, I have very protruding eyebrows. I've got a nice divot here in my nose, which you can probably see in my profile, which means that my eyebrows are always touching the top of the lens. Which means that I get quite a lot of grease on them and I have to clean them quite regularly, which is not an issue with either of these pairs. These pairs sit nicely underneath my eyebrows, so I don't have to clean them nearly as often, but I do get light leaks with both of these. Really, the frame is your decision of what you prefer and what you find useful. The lenses though, my recommendation would be get the copper lenses. They do take a bit of getting used to, but they are fantastic once you do get used to them. These are the closest thing going to get to regular sunglasses, but the clarity is exceptional. And the mirror finish is available for those of you who feel differently about gradients than I do. While I think this is the best pair for flying, I'm really leaning towards buying this pair. I might have to buy 2 pairs, but we'll see how that goes. Hope this was helpful. You can see in the description below the link to Bigatmo's website where you can see more information about these, read all about it. We have now updated the website so you can buy the sunglasses directly from us. If you need a prescription, we'll have a reference code either on the screen somewhere now or in the description, which you can use, and you can get a discount from Bigatmo when you order coming from this video. And we also have now launched our information hub, so you can see written guides about how to mylar, how to pick your oxygen system. We've also linked our videos on there as well, and that will be growing progressively. And we've launched our Patreon, so if you'd like to watch some coaching videos from some of the world's greats, like Andy Davis, G. Dale, Jake Brassel, Finn Slay, there will be coaching videos slowly appearing on the Patreon. So please subscribe there if you'd like to follow us. And there is also a free tier, which just means that you don't have to watch the YouTube ads and that you get notified when we post, because we have people miss out on things like the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.